How to get dimples fast and naturally. Dimples are small folds or indentations in the fleshy part of the cheek. They are the result of a minor muscle deformity which causes the skin of the cheek to draw tightly as it moves, creating external divots. This adorable facial feature is usually a genetically inherited trait. However, people born without natural dimples can successfully mimic their appearance through a variety of methods ranging from the simple makeup to the drastic surgery. Pucker your lips and suck your cheeks in. To start exercising your cheek muscles, make a face as though you just ate a lemon or something remarkably sour. Your lips should be in a slight pucker or pout, and your cheeks should be partially sucked in. Your teeth should not be clenched together, as this can prevent you from sucking your cheeks in, but your lips do need to be closed. Note this method is a folk remedy. In other words, it's not supported by any sort of scientific evidence, but rather by vague, unverifiable, anecdotal evidence. Thus, it is not guaranteed to work. Your cheeks should naturally indent inward, with the deepest parts of the indentation resting in between your top and bottom teeth, roughly halfway between the front and back of your mouth. Try eating or drinking something sour if you have a hard time imagining the appropriate facial expression. Your natural reaction to sourness is what this exercise is imitating. Press and hold the indentations. Locate the areas on your cheeks where the indentations are the deepest. Gently hold this spot down on both cheeks using both index fingers. Keep your fingers firmly fixed to these spots as you prepare to move your mouth. You can also hold these spots with your thumb or the rounded end of a pencil if you find it easier. Smile and reposition your fingers as necessary. Gradually ease your expression into a wide grin, keeping your fingers fixed to the same spots on your face. Your smile should be wide and open-mouthed, as natural dimples generally appear when someone has a fairly wide smile. Your fingers should now be positioned near the corners of your smile, where dimples would naturally occur if you had them. Check your appearance in a mirror. If the location of your fingertips seems slightly off, you may need to slightly slide your fingertips across your cheeks to the proper location. Press your desired dimple area firmly with your fingertips or with the rounded end of a pencil. For temporary dimples, release immediately. Take a picture, if desired. Note that these dimples will disappear as soon as you relax your mouth. Continue pressing for 30 minutes or more. To train your cheeks into forming more lasting dimples, you will need to continue to firmly hold these indentations in place for at least 30 minutes. The longer you can hold your dimple marks in place, the more luck you will have in getting them to last. In the past, there were actually mechanical devices aimed at creating dimples by applying consistent pressure to these spots on your face. These devices were never scientifically proven to work, but some swore by them. This dimple exercise mimics the action of such a machine. Repeat daily. Continue practicing 30-minute dimple exercises on a daily basis for several weeks. If a month passes and you still have not created lasting dimples, you may want to move on. Since this technique is not supported by scientific evidence, but by hearsay, if you don't eventually have success, it may simply not work for you. Smile wide. Look into a mirror and smile a wide but natural smile. Gauge the general location where you want your fake dimples to be. When you smile, natural creases should form outside of your mouth. Your dimples should fall just outside of these creases, beginning roughly around the area just above the upper points of your lips. Make sure to smile broadly, but not unnaturally so. Real dimples are most prominent during particularly wide smiles, so you will get a better idea for where your cosmetic dimples should be if you make a wide grin, rather than a reserved one. Don't be shy. Note this method works best to create temporary dimples suitable for pictures. It may look unnatural if worn out in public. Mark the tops of your new dimples. Dimples usually appear as short lines or slight crescent shapes. Using a dark brown pencil eyeliner or eyebrow pencil, make a small dot at the top of where you want your desired dimple line to be. Dark brown works best because it blends into the skin more naturally. Black and colored eyeliner should be avoided. Draw a small crescent moon shape on your cheek. With the tops of your dimples marked, relax your mouth. Draw a small, slightly curved line starting at the dot you have marked. Use the same eyeliner or eyebrow pencil you used to create the dot. The line should extend no further than 1 inch, 2.5 centimeters, below the dot. It should be just barely curved, slightly straighter than the curve of a fingernail. Blend and redraw as necessary. Now that your dimples have been drawn on, you need to adjust your makeup so that the final product appears subtle and natural. Use your fingers or a smudge stick to blend the line into your skin, rubbing the line up and down rather than side to side. One application may not create a line of suitable darkness, so you may need to draw over the line and blend it in several times. Smile to check your results. Critique your new dimples in the mirror. Are they even? Are they too dark? Not dark enough? Do your dimples look unnatural in certain types of lighting? If anything about your makeup doesn't seem quite right, don't be afraid to wash it off and try again. Go to a professional piercer. Like all piercings, cheek piercings carry a risk of infection if performed without regard for proper sanitation. Do not attempt to perform a cheek piercing at home. Only go to reputable, qualified professionals ones that have the training and tools necessary to minimize your risk of infection or complication. Most professional body piercers will refuse to perform a dimple piercing on anyone under the age of 18, even with the guardian's permission. The precise age cutoff, however, differ based in the laws in your state or country. Note many professional body piercers discourage dimple piercings at all ages. While ear and nose piercings only cut through skin and cartilage, dimple piercings cut through muscle. As a result, there is a greater risk of nerve damage than with other complications. Oral piercings of all types can also cause long-term damage to your teeth and gums. Clean the area thoroughly. If your piercer is a qualified, reputable one, he will clean your cheeks carefully before proceeding with the piercing. The exterior of the skin must be cleaned with antibacterial soap, sterile alcohol wipes, or similar method of sterilization to eliminate harmful microorganisms that can cause complications with the piercing. The body piercer may also ask that you rinse your mouth out with bacteria-busting mouthwash to minimize the risk of harmful bacteria from the inside of your mouth infecting the piercing. Make sure that the tools are also clean. Reputable body piercers will use a piercing gun that uses disposable one-use needles, one that's washed in a sterilizing autoclave, or a single-use disposable needle on its own. No gun. The needle used to pierce your cheek must be sterile beyond a shadow of a doubt. Never, ever receive a piercing using a dirty needle. In addition, the needle may also be heated before use to further sterilize it. The hands of the body piercer should also be washed thoroughly with antibacterial soap. The body piercer may or may not wear disposable gloves. The jewelry should also be cleansed in antibacterial solution. Get pierced. The body piercer will use the needle to quickly puncture the skin at the exact location where natural dimples would fall. Immediately after piercing the skin, the body piercer should place the jewelry into the holes and treat the punctured area with more antibacterial solution. Maintain proper treatment after the piercing is done. New piercings require special care to reduce the risk of infection or complication. Ask your piercer for instructions. You will probably need to clean the pierced area with saline solution several times each day until the piercing heals. The body piercer may provide you with a solution, but if not, you can make one by adding 1 teaspoon 5 milliliters of salt to 8 ounces 250 milliliters of pure distilled water. Apply the saline solution with a sterile cotton swab. Swab the area next to the jewelry rod and gently clean beneath the head of the jewelry. Avoid playing with the jewelry as it heals. Fiddling with your jewelry can transfer bacteria from your hand into the wound, and also causes the piercing to shift from its original location, irritating the wound. Leave the piercings in for 1 to 3 months. It will usually take at least this long for the piercing to heal. The piercing needs to heal with the jewelry in before it can be safely removed. Removing the jewelry prematurely may allow the piercings in your cheeks to close up. Waiting at least 1 month and up to 3 should provide your cheeks ample time to partially heal. As soon as you remove the piercings, your skin will begin the process of healing itself. Until the skin heals, you will have 2 small holes in your cheek. After the skin heals, however, you should be left with 2 dimple-like indentations in your cheek. Take care, during this time, to keep track of the types of jewelry you are wearing in your dimples. Some people can have allergic reactions to certain types of metal used in jewelry, especially cheaper varieties. Note piercings are semi-permanent. Your new dimples will be in your cheeks at all times, regardless of the expression on your face. If you like this video, and want to get more, please click on subscribe button and turn on the notification.